So Krux is, it's a next generation data management platform. So, effectively what Krux prides itself on is being the kind of central decisioning engine that allows kind of data collection and normalization and then activation. And the activation is now kind of expanded from what used to be kind of taking a cookie pool and creating a retargeting opportunity to now encapsulating the consumer experience, right? We can engage with demand-side platforms, supply-side platforms, email service providers, on-site optimization tools like Optimizely or Maximizer, Oracle's real-time decisioning engine, and it continues to kind of develop as a consumer experience tool. So that's the thing we're focusing on, kind of macro customer and consumer analysis at the segmentation level that really allows brands and publishers to start thinking about the way they engage with people and consumers in a much more holistic way. Right? If I'm going to engage with the email or if I'm going to go to the website, I want that to be a data-driven experience by leveraging the things you know and understand about me, my likes and wants and needs. It's interesting. In an industry, I think first challenge is education. Right? We need to kind of make sure that I think we're telling our buyers, the publishers and the brands, and to some degree the agencies who are largely users of our platform, what exactly the role of the data management platform is in terms of how it can collect data, what exactly is capable of, with the role of Google and Facebook in that environment. When systems integrate, what they should expect from how much data starting here gets to that endpoint, how do we monitor that piece. It's really kind of the soup to nuts understanding of the way data is collected, the fidelity of the data and where it ends up and how much of it ends in that sphere. And so I think Krux is uniquely capable of kind of delivering across that entire value chain because we don't have a stack solution, so we're kind of integrated with lots and lots of different providers outside of the traditional stacks. We're bringing a lot to that conversation. So more succinctly, I think the problem in the industry is kind of understanding how data moves across that spectrum to the point of actionability. It's a problem in the marketplace in terms of understanding what they should expect from a numerator and denominator perspective. I think the exciting place that the industry is going now is, DMP has largely been, the requirement of being successful use of a DMP has largely been oriented around a user, a buyer of our product, still pulling the strings and pushing the buttons, and testing permutations of, a consumer did this, and third-party data says this, and I'm going to plug them into a DSP testing kind of the permutations of recency and frequency and behaviors to optimize some media outcome. Where I think Krux is going to really introduce some new age thinking is in the application of machine learning that will start testing permutations of different kind of behavioral attributes, CRM attributes, and attitudinal attributes, and essentially pinning that data together and testing it to make sure that yes, in fact, it does meet the KPIs that the brand or the publisher require, and ultimately then making that actionable. So. My biggest concern in the DMP space is that there is an element of human fatigue, right? That hypothesis testing and the zeal for creativity at some point will wane, and we want to support the user with kind of cool, cutting-edge machine learning using things like Bayes and Markov, kind of test the permutations of these different things and making it actionable kind of beyond the scope of the human being.